All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. We got a lot of powerful live streams on the way, family. I want you on deck. Going down today, not a second or a day later. We talking about T-Wise Tuesday. This is the God you calling on, the God of Tuesday, the Viking God of pillage and blood sacrifice. Who the hell are we summoning? You put the spell on yourself. You put the spell on yourself. You invoke these type of energies into your life when through frequency and vibration of words that you don't even know what they mean. So I want you to come on in, family. We're going to have some powerful live streams on Sarah Student Seti's YouTube page. Also, we got the 10 greatest gods and goddesses of Egypt, ancient Egypt, also African hair, the cosmic antenna, constantly connected to universal frequency. You want that. Click that membership, go in there and become a member today. Don't you hesitate, family. We keep that fire. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics. We got the Moringa detox. Boom, get you together. That's right. We got the natural men's tonic, extra strong for vigor and vitality. Boom, get you together. That's right. Sour sop. We got the sour sop bitters with over 21 natural herbs and roots will get you together. Plus, we got the toothpaste that you need. We got the black seed, the Mizwak, no fluoride, all natural. We got a lot of amazing products, family. Going on the site and check it out and get you some today. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos on all the subject that you know and love from the general. We got over 40 different subjects from old Mecca, voyages of the Nile, ancient America. We got the complete ancient Egypt. We got Freemasonry exposed, hip hop occult, Black Illuminati. We also got what else we got out there? The black woman is God, the making of the white man, the God deception. I mean, it's so many. Black power, economics, and education. So many. So just get over there. There's not another website. You're gonna be binging on Black Power. That's all you won't be able to stop because all of them is fire. That's right. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, got the popping his page on Patreon. By far, go live every time. So you got over 500 exclusive live streams available for you on Patreon. All you have to do is go on over there, check it out. Many lectures. So you know the visuals is off the chain. If that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. Get on over there to Patreon today. All the family that donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link right there on the screen, in the chat, in the video description. Click it, donate, and I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you again. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, North Korea, here we go. North Korea has created the most powerful missile on Earth. You got this crazy dingbat, Kim Jong-un, you see, and you know, crazy as he is, with one of the, and we don't know if, you know, because sometimes they bolster themselves far past beyond, you know, that motherfucker might just blow up on him when he try to, you know, but, you know, based on what the Japanese and the South Koreans said, that this was the highest and furthest test by Kim Jong-un that they have ever recorded. And so they saying that this missile is able to touch anywhere in the United States. Now, you know, let me say this. He be a goddamn fool to, you know, to launch it, you know, because they're gonna obliterate his ass if he do. And so but see, the thing is, you got a lot of these crazy ass motherfuckers. They don't give a goddamn. They suicidal, and you don't know what type of motherfucker he is. You see what I'm saying? He could be very suicidal. And so that's why the United States have already created a doctrine where, you know, they saying a nuclear war is winnable. I don't know what the fuck that means, but they're saying that a nuclear war is winnable. That means that they can shoot down the majority of yours, and though they take a loss, they can recover from that loss, but you will not recover. That's what they saying. They saying they're gonna bomb your ass into oblivion, where there was a country. If you go to the world map and it say North Korea, the new ones is just gonna be a goddamn hole in the map. It's gonna be a hole in the goddamn map. Hold up, family. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. Hold on. Yeah, I got to get me some water. Yeah, but anyway, family, this is what we looking at, and we don't know. They saying that it very well he could be sending a message to the new president, you know, because it's critical. You know, North Korea, they saying, is going into Ukraine, escalating that shit to another level. And you know, the way Donald Trump is talking, and that he don't have no intentions of, but you know, I don't believe that to a certain extent, because I doubt very seriously if he's going to totally disconnect himself from the European Union. I just don't believe he's going to totally disconnect. I do believe he's going to make them come out their pockets. Now, I do believe that. I do believe that he gonna make them come out their pockets, but at the same time, you know, to turn his back on Europe and shit, you know, at that point in time, it don't make no difference with all that trying to finagle. If they mission is world control, and they know good and goddamn well you ain't gonna even defend your allies, your ass is next. Ain't gonna be no finagling. Ain't gonna be no goddamn finagling. And so that's, you know, hopefully he got enough sense to understand that. And so, yeah, I know he's good at negotiating, and you got to have that poker face, and when you're negotiating and so on and so forth. So I know he's trying to get the most out of every situation that he can. You feel me? But that don't mean shit, because you're dealing with somebody that got a whole lot of screws missing. Yeah, Kim Jong-un got a whole lot of screws missing. And so yeah, yeah, yeah. And we saying that, wait a minute. Yeah, and but anyway, he's sent I believe over 10,000 soldiers to Russia, you know, to escalate, you know, and they saying that they're gonna help Russia jump on Ukraine. Now that's some shit. That's some shit, you know. And the reason why that South Korea, because they know once if the United States wins in Ukraine, that they're gonna have a base. They're gonna have all type of bases to the west of not only they already got bases to the south. Now they got a lot of bases to the south with you got Japan, you got South Korea, you see, you got the Philippines, you got a lot of islands out there, but they to the south. They don't have too much of a northern front, the United States. But to get into Ukraine will give them a significant base, a significant area to launch, any offensive from the West, from the West. And so that would be like a pencil move where you can attack from both sides. And that can be very detrimental to, North Korea. Is North Korea army even strong? From what they show, you know what I'm saying? From what they showed that but you know what, when you talk about the first Korean War, the United States pretty much jumped on them. It was China. They wanted to really, when they talk about the North, when they talk about the Korean War, is actually you fight not just Korea, you fighting China, because North Korea would have got whooped. They would have got whooped. But understandably, China did not want, the West to have, that, to have, a base land that's right next to their borders. They would have been right on their borders. You feel me? So, North Korea is a buffer in between the West and China and Russia. And Ukraine is pretty much the same way. Pretty much the same way. You gonna have you would have, bases right there up on the borders of Russia. You see, you would be right there. But anyway, you got Finland, and you got which is right there on the borders. And so Finland has come into the NATO. And so, no matter what, they already they already got some, some bases, and they got land in which they can launch an offensive right there at their doorstep. So, whatever they was trying to do in Ukraine, they end up backfiring when it came to Finland and Sweden, because, they right there on that goddamn, I believe it's the Baltic Sea. You see, I believe it's the Baltic Sea. And what that did, that locked their ass in there. That locked them goddamn Russians in there. Because they going to flood, so the majority of the nations on the Baltic Sea, shit, you talking about Norway, Sweden, Finland, all them nations. And so they primarily got the Baltic Sea on lock. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't shut their ass down. And then, you talking about, what is that, the Baltic Sea? Wait a minute, let me see what sea is that. I believe that's the Baltic. Let me get it up here, family. Yeah, that's the Baltic. Yeah, that's the Baltic. You got Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Denmark really, like, wait a minute, really locked the front of that uh the Baltic Sea down, you know what I'm saying, on the other side and shit. We back in the house, family. Yeah, the internet freezed up. But anyway, yeah. So they really got them locked in. You got Norway, and so they really locked in because you can't even come through there. They got the front of that damn. They got the front of the Baltic Sea on lock, so you can't even come there. But then now you got Finland, and you got Sweden that didn't come in there, and so the U.S. is gonna fortify all of that. They're going to fortify all of that. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, they're just showing you where, things is escalating from. And, yeah. And so North Korea saying that, but that don't, you know what? At the same time, they're going to end up dropping a bomb on goddamn North Korea. Because the reality is a lot of people don't understand. They looking at and you see Kim Jong-un, and you see all these other nations, China, and people say, oh, look how they developing. I mean, they developing off of old United States technology. The majority of what China is got is stolen technology from the United States. They don't have the ingenuity to create their own shit. A lot of people look at Kim Jong-un, and a lot of people believe that Russia is helping them, to advance their missile technology. But at the same time, China know that North Korea is a loose cannon. Them some crazy, depraved, hungry motherfuckers who they ain't even eating over there. But they about that warfare, and that's all right. If that's how they want to live. That's on them. They can do whatever they choose. But China don't want a loose cannon like Kim Jong-un having that kind of technology, because they haven't always been the best of friends. They haven't always been the best of friends. China has been a bully. Japan has been a bully to many of them lesser nations over there in the Orient. And so, so though they may seem to be buddy and brother right now, because they have a common adversary that could easily break down, and they could be at war with each other. And so China really don't want to arm North Korea like that, because again, they'll lose cannon. They don't know if they'll turn the fucking technology on them. So they very reluctant. But Russia, at the same time, they, really not as best of friends with China as a lot of people want to believe. They have always been adversaries. They have always fought to be the number one nation in that part of the world, or in Asia in general. And so, so they, they understand that. And so they understand that at no time do they really see that Russia and China is not going to be fighting to be the number one nation. They not about to, nobody shares the top position. Okay. Nobody shares the goddamn top position. So both China and Russia are fighting for that position. And you got India up under them that's also trying to get a piece of that position. So China don't really, really support Russia, and Russia don't really support China as much as people would like to believe. Okay, so understand that China has stolen a lot of technology from Russia. That's true, and Russia has also filed grievances at the UN against China for stealing technology. So let that be known. Russia is still sitting on land that was taken from China during I believe it was some of them Chinese wars where they jumped on China and took some of that land. French had some, Britain had some, Russia had some. I don't know if it was after World War II or some, I know, but Russia ended up getting some of that land. So it's always been, an uneasy alliance between an uneasy alliance between China and Russia. And again, that's why I keep telling people about that the BRICS and shit. That shit gonna collapse. because you got the elements of, yeah, okay. Okay, hey, Rue Grills, hit me up and hit me up in General SETI at Yahoo. But anyway, uh, you got these agendas out here, and so North Korea has created the most powerful missile on Earth, so they say, until that goddamn one the United States fire over there and hit their ass. They proved to them that it's not the most powerful. You see, they got a goddamn nuclear sub sitting right out there at their doorstep right now. You see what I'm saying? And that motherfucker hit their ass in less than 3 minutes. So, I don't think he's so eager to fucking, and if he continue, they're gonna put nuclear weapons right there in South Korea. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna put nuclear weapons right there in South Korea, and they're gonna have that shit right there at their doorstep. They're gonna be surrounded by nuclear weapons. You see what I'm saying? Where they gotta launch their shit from Russia to the United States, or launch the United States gonna be launching right there at their goddamn doorstep. Now I know they don't want that. I know they don't want that. And so, that's a lot of bluffing, but we'll see now. We'll see. And I want to see how Donald Trump is going to respond to that, because ultimately it's about to get him to, and I understand United States got nuclear weapons, and what would make, what would stop somebody else from, but that just, setting the world up for devastation. It's about getting rid of all this shit. Because nobody should have that kind of power to destroy the whole goddamn world. And so, we need to back up off of it. And though there's already nuclear nations, they have already said that unless somebody fire a nuclear weapon at them, then they should not be used. You have to use conventional warfare, just like everybody else. And so if that's the agreement, we don't need to have more motherfuckers popping up, especially loose cannons like North Korea, Pakistan, and all the rest of them motherfuckers with that type of power where they can wake up and, high on dope and, and all that shit and just hit the button. So we need to deal with that. All right, family, we got a powerful day. I want y'all to hit up some of them links right there in the chat. If you go to the beginning, right there in the chat, you will see a lot of powerful links. Hit them up, support the general, and I be black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.